Hello and welcome back to the Achievement Planner. And today I'm coming to you with, yes, one of my favorite games, Dead Island. And at first I was like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this whole open world action thing. But if you've seen any of my other videos, like I played We Happy Few and Generation Zero, and I was like, I like this now. I kind of like it. Different missions and all this. I never liked that before. It's weird. It's how your taste can change. But now I discovered Dead Island and Dead Island Riptide, the sequel, which I'll also... Well, it's not really a sequel, but whatever. But I'll put that one up too. But these games are just so fantastic. I love them. Yeah, so let's talk about it. 58 achievements for 1,000 gamer score. 5 out of 10 difficulty. It's a little hard at times. Not super hard, though, if you have the right weapons and upgrades. Completion time, 60 to 70 hours. And playthroughs, the first playthrough was story playthrough, and I used my first character. I forget her name. Wow. Anyway, but I went to all the locations, which I will explain, and I got all the collectibles, all right? So I did all that with one character. Then my playthrough number 2, I did Act 1 again, because you have to replay Act 1 3 times, once with each character. And I got so used to playing Act 1 that I was able to speedrun it in like under an hour. So, but I also like speedrunning. But also cleaning up everything and leveling up my character is part of the cleanup, and I will show you how to do that fast. Playthrough number 3, co-op achievements, which were fun, as long as I can get 4 people together at the same time, which was hard, but I did it. And then playthrough number 4, arena achievements, which were very hard. That's also part of the 5 out of 10 difficulty, the arena. But if you have good partners and you're leveled up, you're good. All right, category number 1, story achievements. 4 achievements for 96 gamer score. Oh, this is one of these games. So I make these plans, I don't even read them like out loud. Until I read them out loud, I realize. But it's one of these where the gamer score is not going to let you have ending on a 5 or a 0 until you finish the whole game. Yeah. Oh, dear. All right, anyway. So these 4 are just for beating the whole entire game, basically. There are 4 acts in it. And there's not really much more to say about it right now. I mean, I'll go into more detail in a little while. Category number 2, miscellaneous achievements. 9 achievements for 124 gamer score. Oh, dear. All right, number 1, warranty void, if used. 8 gamer score. Create a customized weapon, which you will do plenty. All right, you just have to go into it. You'll be able to go into the table and make stuff. Number 2, I want one of those. 24 gamer score. I customized 25 weapons. That's another thing that I had no problem doing. I just customized a whole bunch. You unlock blueprints throughout the game, and you can just keep adding things onto your weapons. I think mine was like a bat with like, I don't know, with like spikes, and then I had like a electric sword. I don't know. Number 3, steampunk. 24 gamer score. Create weapons to rival the gods of fire or thunder. What, Thor? Is this what we're talking about? I didn't even know I was getting this achievement. I honestly was just upgrading weapons, and then I got it out of nowhere. So if you did want to search for it, you need to look for the side quest Council of Despair, and then you're going to have to build a torch mod, which is 2 rags, 2 glue, 2 gas for the lighter, and a stick, a baton, or a baseball bat, or something like that. And then once you make that, you will then get that in the workshop, and you'll get that achievement. Yeah. Number 4, Savior, 16 gamer score. Save 5 people besieged by zombies. So when people are being attacked, you just have to save them, and you got that one. 5, Knock Knock. I almost said, who's there again? I did the same thing in the House Flipper. Or anyway, 12 gamer score. Breach a locked door with the first blow. So when you have locked doors in front of you, you need to move the I think it was the right thumbstick if I remember. And you need to kind of push it down and then push it up really fast and get it in the right spot in the middle. And it's not easy, actually. I only did it like a handful of times the whole time I was playing this game. But once you get it in the middle, you will break through the door on the first try, and you will get that achievement. So if you want to keep replaying the prologue and try to get on that first door, you can. Whatever. Number 6, 'Tis but a flesh wound. Oh, yes, all right. 8 gamer score, sever 1,000 limbs. I can't imagine you won't get that. I mean, you sever a lot of limbs. 7, Gesundheit. Heal yourself. Wait, yeah, that's how you spell it. 8 gamer score. Heal yourself with a med kit 100 times. And I think throughout playing, if you play long enough, you'll also get that. 8, there are different size med kits, by the way. 8, Everybody Lies, 16 gamer score. Use a large med kit to heal an injury of 5% or less. So I was in the second map, the second chapter. It was the city, and I went by a whole bunch of zombies, and I had a large med kit ready in my inventory. So yeah, I don't know which one it uses. If you have both of them there, the medium or the large, if you just press the medkit button. I don't know if it uses medium or large. So I only had large, I think. And I was almost dead. I had my last little, I think it was just one little bar you could see on it. They're like little lines. If I remember correctly, there was one line left. You'll see it on the video. And then I finally used it and I got that. So there you go. And number 9, number 9, how many days exactly? 8 gamer score. Play Dead Island Definitive Edition. Oh, by the way, this is the Definitive Edition. This is not the original game. This is the Definitive Edition. So play this game at least 28 days after starting it for the first time. And I've played more than 28 days. I can promise you that. I played it actually a year ago. I stopped. I came back to it. I thought, oh, I'm going to get this achievement. And then, no, I did not get it. So then I think I played, I honestly, I don't think I played 28 days after I restarted it, and I ended up getting this one day. So weird. I don't know. So you'll probably get it. Nobody usually says they have a problem with this except for me, apparently. Yeah. By the way, a lot of these achievements do not unlock on the screen, I have found, so I have to shut off the game, restart it. As soon as I restart it, they pop. All right? So don't worry about that if it doesn't pop. Category number 3, weapon achievements. 7 achievements for 136 gamer score. Oh boy. Number 1, Taekwondo Leap. 20 gamer score. Kill 25 zombies with your bare fists. All right, that's pretty self-explanatory. 2, A Taste of Everything. 20 gamer score. Kill a zombie with 10 different melee weapons. So yeah, you'll have so many melee weapons. It's crazy. Number 3, Carmageddon. 12 gamer score. Kill 50 zombies using a vehicle. I read these things out loud, and I'm like. Yeah, so I got that really early on. I just used a car and drove over zombies, and I got that no problem. 4, to put it bluntly, 20 gamer score. Killed 250 zombies. All right, so these next bunch took a little time. They were not hard. They just took time. So first of all, these next 4, you have to kill 250 zombies, each of them. And the first one's blunt melee weapons. And it says what it is, like when you pick it up. Then you have edged melee weapons like swords and stuff, knives. Then you have modified weapons. That's where you have modified something like I was saying, the bat with the spikes. And then the last one is firearms. So you do find firearms. I think the first time you find them is in the city. I don't think you have any in the first section. Yeah, the city, when you start seeing the real people. So, yeah, because there are real people that are not zombies in there, too, you fight. So, after that, I just shot a lot of people, and I ended up getting that, no problem. The easiest place to get that, by the way, the firearms one, actually, to get any of these, is the arena. If you go into the arena, especially the easy arena, it's so much easier to kill all these zombies coming at you, or the people coming at you. No, not people. The zombies coming at you. So, yeah, the firearms I actually got in there. All right, so Category 4, Miscellaneous Kill Achievements. 12 achievements for 168 gamer score. Number 1, one is all you need. And for this one, I mean, this wasn't easy, but it was fine. So a good place to get this is, by the way, the gas station. It's by a tunnel. And you're gonna, when you go to that tunnel, these infected will continually spawn. Just so you know, it says infected. You cannot kill just any zombie. You have to kill the infected. And those are the ones that run at you. Yeah, they're really creepy. They scream and run at you. Oh my gosh. So you have to kill 5 of them in a row, and typically they have a one hit. If you know, one hit kill if you're strong enough. All right, so number 2, can't touch this. MC Hammer is using a hammer to kill a series of 15 zombies without taking damage. This was frustrating because I got my hammer, and then you kill zombies, and then you get hit, and it's like, all right. So basically, you have this move where you can kick them over. So, and if you jump and kick them over, it's even better. So if you jump, kick them over, they fall down, kill them. All right, jump, kick them over. The hardest part will be if, you know, having not a whole bunch of zombies come at you at once. That'll be the hard part. Other than that, it wasn't hard. It just took a long time. If you get hit once, it's, you know. So number 3, swing them sticks. 20 gamer score. Kill 150 enemies using analog fighting controls. So in the menu, you could change from digital to analog fighting controls. So analog means you have to use your left and right sticks to actually like pull it back and then push it forward to hit. So that's like, it's kind of cool. I do not like it, just so you know, but a lot of people do like it. It's kind of a different way to play. So you have to just kill 150 enemies with that. So I turned it on, just killed 150 enemies and turned it back. Number 4, light my fire. Set 10 zombies on fire simultaneously. And I got this in an arena, I think. There are so many zombies in the arena. It's crazy. So I threw a Molotov, I'm sure, and they all set on fire. Yeah, craziness. So, number 5, catch. Kill an infected with a grenade blast. So now finding a grenade is the problem. In fact, I think the only place that you can really find it is at the end of Act 4. Right before the final fight, you're going to kill a whole bunch of guards, like, people, and then there'll be waves of infected coming at you. Remember, it has to be infected for this one. These are the running, screaming ones. But there are so many grenades in that area. I think you're able to, however, once you do New Game Plus, take all the grenades back with you. So, yeah. But if you don't get it there, you're probably going to get it there. Some people say exploding meat works, but a lot of people, or the Dio bomb, but honestly, a lot of people say it does not. So, I don't know. You could try all of them, but a grenade will definitely work, though. All right, and that's where you'll get the grenades. So don't worry if you don't find them. Number 6, that's 10 heads are better than 1. Kill 10 zombies in a row with headshots. And once I was powered up enough, I was able to get 10 headshots, no problem. Yeah, you'll get that. Number 7, extreme firefighting, 10 gamer score. Set 5 enemies on fire and then kill them with explosives. So, maybe this is the one I did at the arenas. I don't remember. But I set them on fire with the Molotov, and then I threw something else that blows up, the Dio bomb or whatever, and it blew them up while they're on fire. So as long as you get that situation together where you can do that, you're good. Otherwise, it's not super hard. Spoiled meat. Kill a butcher using an axe. Oh, so the butchers are these weird dudes with they got stubs on the body. On their arms, there are no hands. I don't know. They're really creepy, and they're really strong. But I bought an axe, and it had to be a specific type of axe. I mean, to be honest, I don't think it has to be. I think it could even be a throwing axe, but the problem is it didn't unlock for me till I used just a regular axe I bought from the merchant. Whatever. So I ended up killing this dude, and then, I never used an axe again because I didn't like the weapon. But, yeah. It was like a big axe, if I remember correctly. You had to hold it with 2 hands and yeah. That was a good sound effect. But yeah, that's the one I used. I don't know why it didn't work for me the other way. So you could try both. By the way, when I was in the jungles, the first time I saw the butchers, one of them came running at me. All right, number 9. By the way, you can do that in the arena too. You get all these enemies in the arena too. Number 9. First, kill a suicider with a grenade. Suiciders are horrible. You go up to them and they blow up. Kind of like creepers, but creepier. So yeah, if suicider is coming towards you, more sound effects. You throw a grenade at it before it blows up, and you win. Yeah, and you get that achievement. Number 10, Rage Man. Kill 100 enemies with fury attacks, and especially doing my little trick. Well, not my trick. Someone's trick that I'm going to put up a guide for later. You'll definitely get this, but you have to use your rage. It keeps building up, and then you press the rage button, and then you have like 5 seconds of this superpower almost. And if you keep playing the Riptide game, you'll understand what it is. Aha! So now you gotta play it. All right, 11. Oh no, you don't. Kill a ram using tackle skill. So this was actually not easy. The tackle skill was something you had to upgrade for Sam B, and eventually you get this skill. You have to keep upgrading it, but to kill the ram, I had to keep hurting his health. I couldn't just tackle him. I don't know, so I had to keep doing it. It was like one of the last achievements I got. So yeah, you just have to keep like getting his health down, and then eventually before he's dead, you have to use a tackle skill. You'll knock him down and you'll kill him. Yeah, so that's how I had to do that. In fact, I think it was literally my last achievement I had to get. Yeah, I think it was. I did it in the city. I think you could also do it in the third wave of the arena where there was a ram, but the problem is there's a lot of enemies coming at you. So I just got this one dude, and kept doing what I said. All right, and 12, humanitarian. What? It's the opposite. Kill 50 human enemies. What? All right, so yeah, so there are human enemies in this game. You will probably kill 50 no problem. They're not nice. I mean, All right, category 5, collectible achievements. 3 achievements for 60 gamer score. Number 1, gotta find them all. So, a lot of these games are finding Pokemon and collectibles, and in this one you're finding 60 collectibles and 120 collectibles. So for this, I found 140 or something, more than 140 collectibles. I think there are 100. I may have actually found all of them by looking everywhere. And guess what? I did not go to a guide. How do you like that? I'm not trying to be impressive or anything. It's just they're not too hard to find. There is one location when you go inside the hotel during the third section, I think, of Act 1. The third chapter of Act 1, I think it is. And you go in there and you have to get all the documents in there if you want them. If you don't get them in there, you can't go back in there. Otherwise, you can pretty much go around the world and find stuff that you missed, which I like. That's what I'm starting to like about these games. So, yeah, and I'm pretty sure you'll probably find enough. And guess what? I think there's another way. You could also reload saves or something, or you could restart a save or something, and then you can keep getting the same document over and over. I didn't even do that because I got the achievement, but there's a way to like, do that also. All right, so that's those two. And number 3, there and back again. Explore the entire island. So now, this is the tricky one because there are a couple things, and I'm going to tell you what they are. So to go to every place and see everything, you need to do the following, all right? The first act, Act 1, you need to have 18 different locations. So what you're going to do is on the map, you can see, first of all, what isn't highlighted, what isn't shown, and you could try to go there. Pretty much as long as the whole map is uncovered, you have everything. But the first act, you need 18. So do not go through that tunnel to go into Act 2, as long as you're doing it one playthrough, until you have 18. All right, that's the cutoff for Act 1. And then Act 2, you need to end Act 2 with 45. Now the problem is that it's kind of glitched. So there is a gas station, and first of all, you might not get the first one. So go to the gas station, walk around until you get it. Make sure it says that you found a location. Then I was still missing one. I had 44 left, and I was like, what am I supposed to do? And I read that you have to restart the game again, and then you have to go back to the gas station, and it'll count a second time. I don't even know. So if you're missing it, that may very well be the thing you need to do to get that last one. All right. Also, there is an area at the bottom left that was a little hard to find. So in the city, this is Act 2 we're talking about. So at the end of Act 2, you should have 45. At the end of the jungle, Act 3, you should have 57 locations, and then at the end of the game, right before there's this elevator you go up, you should have 70. I think it's 70. Some people say 71, but I think it's 70. And then once you get up to the top of the elevator, I believe you get the last 2. But the last act was not a problem at all for these locations. They were almost all story based. All right, so that's really it. That's how you get all those locations. Just make sure you have those numbers, and you're not going to have to worry about, oh, did I get enough? Like, you will get it as long as you know which numbers you have before you move on. All right? And I think you can go back and maybe... you can replay with the same characters, New Game Plus, but just do it the first time. Category 6, Progress Achievements. 8 achievements for 164 gamer score. Number 1, road trip, 8 gamer score. Drive a total distance of 10 kilometers. I was driving so much, I was hitting zombies. This was no problem. Number 2, cardio, 8 gamer score. Travel a distance of 20 kilometers on foot. I also got that just playing. Number 3, learning the ropes. So the next 3 are for leveling. So 3 and 4 was not a problem. Level 10 and level 25. I got that. The problem is level 50. Level 50 you're not going to get just by playing the story, unfortunately. So I'm going to put up a guide, and this guide will show you how in the prologue, you get to the first section with zombies in the prologue. And instead of going down the hall to the end, you go into this room on the left, and you keep... and it even works better you could do it from whatever level you're at. Let's say you're at 36 at the end of the game and you want to level up to 50. That's going to save time, obviously. But if you start a new character at 0 like I did, you just kill the zombies that come and attack you when you stand on this bed. If you stand on the bed, they can't hit you somehow, unless you're on the edge. So you just keep kicking them, and then when you kick them while they're down, you get super XP. I think in like 5 minutes I got to level 10. It was like some crazy, because there's super high level zombies in the prologue. You're not supposed to be able to win. That's the point. So if you do that little trick, you can keep doing that. And for me personally, it took me 7 hours to, I really did that? All right, so 7 hours to grind out from a new character at level 0 or whatever, level 1, whatever. So I got to level 50. It took 7 hours, yeah. So if you start from like level 36, it will still take a whole bunch of hours, but it won't be 7 hours. But I would say the max is like 7 to 8 hours, depending on how you do it. Yeah, but so if you keep doing that over and over and over, you're going to be so strong. And then I use that level 50 character for the arena, which is great. So that's the trick for that. Or you can just keep playing the game forever and ever until you can get to that, yeah. It's hard to level up once you're at that point. All right, number 6, busy. 48 gamer score. Finished 75 quests cumulatively, and I didn't find this to be a problem. I just did every quest I found, and eventually I finished them. There are plenty left. 7, rootin' tootin' lootin'. Loot 5 exceptional weapons. So there, if I remember correctly, there was one in like kind of every act. There was one in, oh well, wherever you'll find them. Just loot everything. So I found one in the first act, one in the second act, one in the third act, one in the fourth act, and then what? And then there was the fifth one. So I restarted with another character on act. I think I was playing co-op, but whatever, doesn't matter. And I was playing, and then I looted another one in the first act. So and it popped. So that was all I needed to do. Just keep playing, and you'll get those eventually. I didn't try to get them. You just loot everything. And 8, right for life, 24 gamer score, complete Act 1 with 4 different characters. So if you don't like this game, you're going to hate this achievement. But if you love this game like I ended up loving it, you're going to love it. Especially since the last 2 characters I speedran, which was awesome. All right, not I'm awesome, but it was awesome to do it. All right, Category 7, Co-op Achievements. 6 achievements for 72 gamer score. So some of these were difficult because of the timing, how long it took. Number 1, need a hand? And this is just joining another player's game. And I actually played with a whole bunch of people. I played most of this game with Treason756. And I played some of it with Damage Cake Games. And I've played with her before on other games. And then I also met Bradders and Spartan. I'm actually playing Ark with Bradders right now. But yeah, this was a great game to play with people, and I met people. And yeah, so let's talk about more of these. And number 2, Together in the Light, 8 gamer score. Complete 5 quests in a single co-op game with the same partners. And yeah, I just played with them and I got it. 3, Going Steady. Oh, 20 gamer score. Complete 25 quests while playing with at least one co-op partner. This I got randomly. The same as number 4. People Person, 8 gamer score. Play with 10 different co-op partners for at least 15 minutes. So I would go on to someone's game, play with them a bunch, play with them like for one night, and get a whole bunch of quests with one co-op partner. And, you know, as I went through it, I ended up getting 10 different co-op partners. Especially when you add those, the 4 people I told you about. That was 4 people right there. So, yeah, you'll get those as long as you have people. No, for that you can play with random people, all right? 5, Originality. Playing a co-op team of 4 different playable characters, and 6, Menage a Trois. Menage a Trois. Is that how you spell it? All right. Complete 5 quests with 3 co-op partners. So these were the 2 that I got these people for. All 3 of us had to play 5 quests. All 4 of us had to play these 5 quests, and we all had to be a different one of the characters. And to get that from a random match and have the people actually complete all 5 quests, honestly, I've heard it's super rare, and I've tried it, and it doesn't work. So, if you could find 3 other people you could play with, Damage Cake didn't actually play this part with us. Oh, but that's okay. The other 3 and we got this, and yeah, it was fun. All right, in Category 8, Arena Achievements. 9 achievements for 180 gamer score. So the arena is basically where these just waves of zombies come at you, and there are 4 different levels. There's an easy, there's a medium, there's a hard, and there's like a really hard, all right? Something like that. So, most of these can be done on the easiest one, but that is not easy, just so you know. Number 1, Wave and Smile. Play any arena in co-op. That was super easy. I did most of it with Treason. Number 2, Out of Honey, Chew Bees. What? All right, survive 5 waves using only your fists and legs. So that wasn't super hard on the easy one. You just have to survive. Number 3, stick it to the enemy. Same thing, you have to put on analog controls. When you're playing with someone else who has weapons, and they're not using analog controls, it's much easier. So I survived those 15 waves, consecutive waves, just remember. All right, with the analog. Then I switched back to digital. 4 was a pain. Fancy was so ridiculously annoying. Survived 10 consecutive waves using only custom weapons. So I made a custom weapon. I don't know which one. Bat, whatever. And then I tried to kill, and it'll say after each one. By the way, all of these achievements in this game pop up, and it says 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10. Like, this game is so good for achievements. Anyway, for this, you had to use a custom weapons, which means you can't use any other weapon, which means I think you can't kick them. I think you can't have the suicider blow up anybody else. I honestly, I don't know. The problem is I was using consecutive I was using custom weapons and it still wouldn't count and it kept restarting. I don't know. So eventually I just used only one single weapon. It was a custom weapon. I didn't do any of those other things. I didn't die, and I eventually got it. But it was annoying. I think it just kept glitching on me. But if you keep doing it, you will get it. All right. Number 5, Death Incarnate, survive wave 30. And then number 6, I'm not saying that. Survive 30 consecutive waves with at least one co-op partner. So Treason and I got to wave 30. It was a challenge. That's why it's 5 out of 10. All right. So we got there, finally. Yeah, that was hard. But anyway, it's not as hard as it seems on easy. Imagine we did the easiest one, too. All right, anyway. 7, Looking for Trouble. Survive 5 waves in each of the 4 arenas. So you just have to survive 5 waves in all of them. The hardest one was obviously the super hard one. But we were such high level that we were fine. 8, Gladiator School. Survive 15 consecutive waves with each of the 4 characters. So all of our characters were not leveled up. So Treason's characters were not leveled up, and I would just kill all the enemies for 15 waves, which, by the way, takes a long time. And they would just kind of, just wait and not die. So that's how that works. And then Treason did that for me as well. So you could do that, or you could just fight with all of them if they're leveled up. And then the last one, complete a set during a single round, kill an infected, suicider, ram, butcher, flitter, walker. This is not hard. I think for the suicider, you have to shoot it so that it doesn't blow up itself. I think that's what the case is. But you have to do this on the third one, the hard arena, because there are no rams in any of the other arenas. You have to kill the ram in that one. That's why it's the third one. Ugh. Anyway, this is Dead Island Definitive Edition. This is an awesome game, and I'll come to you with the Riptide. So I hope you enjoy this game. It's such a good game. All right, I'll see you next time in Achievement Planner.